Hi everyone, welcome back to This is the Police, the Golden Bird. The city crime rate increased by 31%. Oh dear. Freeburg Tribune. Mayor's nephew expressed his desire to become FPD chief. Is that Freeburg Police Department chief? Yeah. Freeburg farmers report record harvest after the students helped them out, no doubt. Still got the crappy car? Come on, baby. Okay, we're back with Girl Power Shift B. Sorry, Yancy. Let's start the day. Boom, straight into the action, which is just what we like. Mafia, your share. The Mafia have sent your share from the sale of the non-automatic weapons. We'll share that with the staff as well. Keep them on side. They're all very happy with that, I'm sure. Okay, Christopher Sands needs help. Christopher G. Sands. Our people are scouting ahead of Mr. Sands' movements, and we spotted a punk carrying a gun. There's sure to be a few more of the bastards lurking nearby. Let's get together and turn the tables on this Slimebull's crew. Okay, Yancy, take Mazza, and take Price. Can we make a request in? No, we still got another day before we can make a request. They're arriving at the scene. Not much has happened. What happened there? Did we just lose an officer? No. Anyway, destruction property. The attendant at the arcade called in a complaint of two teenagers who broke a steering wheel off the turbo nitro machine and are currently fleeing the scene. Okay, so we need some Kochi, Sabanki. On you go. City Hall. The wife of the mayor's press secretary loves choral singing. Today's her birthday, so please send some men to Good Voices. I don't have any men. Austin. Wait. Asano and Price are... Oh my god, Asano... Oh my goodness. Actually, they're not that great at officers. Look at that. 110, 130. Asano, you've been... Although you won a medal... You've been overtaken almost by Price in the pecking order. That's embarrassing. Oh dear. Silver and calm. Here we go. Destruction of property. Kochi, Sabanki, offenders caught, officers unharmed. Good job, guys. We got illegal arms sales in progress. An eyewitness report said a man is selling weapons on the street, right out of the trunk of his car. Someone is getting shot every night around here. You need to do something. You need to finally do something. Okay, Yancy, Purdy, take Price and go and check it out. See if you can recover the guns. We could always sell them again. That'd be really useful. Mazza is alone, holding the fort at the police station. Do we have no room for any more employees? Here, let's have a look. Who do we have? J Boogie, JJ Boogie. Phil Clement. Okay, cool. It's all nice and calm. Here we go. Kochi and Sabanki are back, which is good. Yancy and Purdy are on site. Here we go. Already there. Situation more serious than we thought. Requesting backup. Okay. Kochi, Mazza. Yeah. I need Sabanki back at the station. Somebody's got to hold the fort down, do the paperwork, make sure that there are cups in the coffee machine, that kind of thing. Important stuff. Oh damn! There's a firefight at the port. We may just have to hold on for 5 seconds. Fortunately, they're not too far away from the base, so they might be able to make it back in time. Illegal arms report. Yancy, Purdy, Price, Kochi, Mazza, offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. We found some non-automatic weapons. We'll sell them to the Mafia. Right, get back ASAP, guys. Because Sabanki will need some assistance. Oh my god, Christopher Sands needs some help. Come on, guys. Drive quickly. Get back to the scene. Come on, guys. Oh god, there's something else kicking off now. Okay, we've got officers back. A dock worker sighted several armed men making their way between some cargo containers. Soon after he heard several shots and some screams. Precise number of armed men is unknown, but the port officials reporting seen at least 5. Right. SWAT are going in. Kochi, Purdy, take Sabanki. Oh, cry. Take the paddy wagon. Christopher Sands needs help. One of our minor deliveries got intercepted by some effing punks. Boxes of towels, napkins, and various cooking utensils, all supposed to be going to the ranch, are now scattered across the highway like a circus slideshow. They're having a laugh, making us look like clowns too. We're not too broken up about the towels, but we still need to teach those punk a lesson. Price, you're on it. Go. And, Mr. Boyd, I have a bad feeling about coming to you again, but we really the only one who can help with this. This is really difficult to read with the text and the on the picture. The records of my ex sued me for, well, we got them back, of course, and I guess it could be nothing. Could be for nothing, but her big-nosed brother had his sights on them. The idiot even hired a private detective who's been at my store 3 days straight, and now he's the audacity to come to my house and accuse me of being involved in the record's disappearance. I don't know if he has any evidence, but the risk is just too high. Can you scare both of them? Make sure to stop poking around their noses and blah, 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 blah. Anytime. Okay, we'll... Oh my goodness, this is all kicking off. I don't have the officers. Mr. Bieber can wait for a couple of seconds. We've got suspicious individual, former psychiatric patient, Liboko Clark, called the police because a maniac was harassing people in the mall. According to Liboko, there's a killer on the loose, so we'll stop at nothing. I think this is a false alarm. We're going to send you, send Mazza. I don't think anyone else is going to come back, so... Do you want Yancey? No, they won't take Yancey on his own. Right, the firefight at the port. Police detachment arrived at the scene and found 3 corpses. 6 criminals armed with automatic round weapons surrounding the cargo container. The criminals spot the police, and 2 of them already rush to escape. Everybody freeze and put your hands in the air. Shoot the criminals. Fire a couple of warning shots into the air. Let's everybody freeze, put your hands on your head. The remaining criminals are hiding inside a shipping container. Begin the assault. You are surrounded. Come out with your hands up. Improvise your way to smoke them out. Let's see if they will just surrender. Offenders caught. Officer dead. Sabanki, no! Oh, he found some cocaine though. No, Sabanki, one of my best officers. Well, she was okay. Ah, Coachy's going to be in all sorts of emotional state now that she's lost her partner. We'll sell that to the... Sorry, records dude. I'm not really interested in your... Oh, no. Oh, no. Sabanki. The man's suspicions were aroused by a shopping centre employee wearing a costume. He was dressed as a hero from the movie Dressed in Blood. Okay, it's a false alarm. Oh, no. Gutted. I'm gutted. Why Sabanki? Why not Asano or Austin? They're useless. Sit here and cry. End of the day. We've lost Sabanki. But Sands is taking the lead. We're 4-3 up still. That is great news. Okay. Sabanki's dead. We need to do some paperwork. Okay. Declare Sabanki dead. We get somebody else in. Sabanki, you were such a good... Well, you were such an average cop. But you seem to work well with Kochi, which was the main thing. The Golden Bird. Mayor proves his commitment to nepotism. Freeburg Tribune. City Police Chief not elected position, says Mayor Rogers. The facts. Mayor Rogers. If my nephew wants to lead the police, I support him. Yes. Sounds a bit dodgy dealings to me. Right, first things first, we need to hire a new officer. Oh, we got stripes to dish out. Who deserves some stripes? Smaddy, you've got some stripes. Well done. Here we go. First thing first, we can... Yeah, here we go. Go to the labour market. We can employ one more officer. So we can... Chankit Pongahana? Pongahana? Yes, I can't pronounce your name, but you're hired. You are going to be for shift... Hang on, how many do we have on each shift? So we got 6 officers on shift A, and we have 7 officers on shift B. Okay, so you're going to actually come on to shift A. Hire for shift A. Excellent. We can make a request by the looks of it at the City Hall. We can request another officer. SWAT upgrade. Additional detective or a raise. Let's see if we can get a SWAT upgrade. Yes. Consider certain recent events, we are obliged to grant some concessions to the feminists. You are to make sure that at least half of the staff at the police station are women. You have 3 days. Well, that's not too bad. That's that we're probably already there, to be honest with you. Suicide threat. A taxi driver heard somebody screaming, noticed a few people gathering on the bridge, and he was driving past towards the port. He stopped to see if anyone needed help, but as he approached, he saw a man was threatening to throw himself and 2 children into the icy water below. Jason left us. I lost my job and the house, and there is no way we'll survive. It's better if everything just ends now. It looked like a suicide. Okay. Kojak. Take Grant for the friendly, and take Birch for his sympathy and his general negotiation skills. I know he doesn't look it, but he's got the heart of a lion, this one. And while that is a term used to describe bravery, it also means that he's vicious when it comes to... Anyway. Breaking and entering. An elderly man speaking in a raspy whisper. Just reported a breaking. There's somebody in my house. There's somebody in my house. We're pounding on the door and marching around the downstairs. Hurry, he says. Somebody, take Robbins. Come check it out. We just got old Jean-Claude here. I know it's Van Damme. I know. Suicide. Okay, here's the chap with his 2 kids. 2 tearful boys, clearly in a state of shock, are standing dangerously close to the edge of the bridge. Beside them, their drunk and distraught father is slowly pushing the children closer to the precipice. Don't be upset, my friend. Tell me about your wife. Don't be upset. Tell me about your husband. Didn't he say Jason left us? So it's going to be your husband, isn't it? Strong gusts of wind almost blows one of the children off the bridge, but he recovers at the last moment and stumbles on the ground with a scuffed knee. Rush to the aid of the child? No, because he'll probably jump. Quit fooling around. These children have already suffered enough. Stay back. Try not to aggravate the man. Let's try and tell him that they've had enough. The man slurs his words, saying that there's no point delaying the inevitable. Uh-oh. Point a gun at the man and order him to step away from the edge. Well, that's not going to work. He wants to kill himself anyway. Think about what you're doing. These people who care about you. Well, there's people who care about you. Your children have the whole lives in front of them. You can't make the decision for them. Good call. Offender core. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Kojak, Grant, especially Birch. Good job. Good job. Handled that beautifully. Right, we have disorderly conduct at the business centre. Secretary Abigail Jones told the police that her boss, Martin Kabek, returned from the meeting in quite a state. When he entered, he took a bag of white powder from the safe and shut the door. Now he is yelling incessantly and making a scene, demanding that his secretary deliver him the head of the unicorn, or he'll cut her throat with a letter opener and then go after the rest of her family. I'm sorry, that's not funny at all. We're going to have to wait for some officers to return, but we've got 24 seconds, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh dear, and we got destruction of property at the church. Let's have a check of that one. Oh, we got a young dude riding a motorcycle, riding away from the church. A young drunken biker broke into the church, rode around between the pews, defiled the sacred crucifix, and fled on the scene. Well, he's obviously got quite the good driving ability if he was able to do that. Breaking and entering report. There is no one except for the dogs in the house who are scratching at the door because they wanted to go outside. Wasting our time. Right, we need to deal with this one. Hang on, they are almost back. Oh, and Christopher Sands needs some help. So, what was this one? Oh, yes, this was the drug. Kojak, take Grant. Off you go. Christopher Sands, a member of the family, was out at a restaurant having dinner with his secret lover, but because the affair was secret, he was light on protection, and one of the Vargas agents was able to slip a grenade into the room. This is the job best handled by the police, unofficial, of course. Damn. Vandal, Birch, you're up. Right, so this is an investigation. So what we need to do is get some of these off. Weaver. Yeah, we might put Mole on that one. Okay. And this one. So Weaver can proceed with that. And then if we go in the investigations, that's the hit and run case. I'll wait for Weaver to do her assessment. And then we'll get the other officers from the other shift on that one, or the detectives from the other shift on that one. Right, disorderly conduct reports. Kojak Grant, offender court, officers in harm, civilians in harm. Good job, guys. Grant, you are becoming useful once more. Offender court. And cocaine found. Sell it to the mafia. I hope this is not going on the record, because we're doing a lot of drug and weapons sales at the moment, and we're not really getting the money for it. Okay, we've got some destruction of property. Here we go. So we've got the biker arriving, smoking. Or was that that's his wing mirror? I beg your pardon. And then he's riding off. So Miss Mason or Mrs. Mason, I've been going to Sunday service for 36 years, and this is the first time I've ever seen such a disgrace. Some crazed young man on a motorcycle drove straight through the doors of God's temple and began running around, shouting blasphemy. He even dared raise his hand to the Holy Father Nunez. Nunez? 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 What is it with the youth today, Mr. Nunez? It all happened so quickly. The guy drove straight between the pews, almost crossing a parishioner. Then he looked into the confessional and threw in a bottle, and then he ran up to me and shouted, "The devil sits on the roof of the church." Then he shoved me. I fell to the floor, and he shouted, "My hand is hard as stone. I'll knock you out of the saddle, Satan." And then he threw his helmet at the cross above the altar and sped away. Interesting. I was in the confessional at the time when it happened. I was waiting for Father Nunez to finish the sermon, and he could hear me. I have sinned so much this week. As I was sitting at the confessional, I heard noise of the engine like a motorcycle. Then there was a roar and a man shouted, "Come, Lucifer, do not hide from me." A few seconds later, a young man in a black leather jacket opened the door at the confessional and yelled, "I will seek out the devil, wherever he may hide." And then he threw in a bottle at me. The shard struck my face. Their helmet. At the crime scene were found a black helmet with a white spot on the top. The pavement in the church was found traces of three motorcycle tries. So it was a tricycle, was it? A tri-bike. I don't know. What do you call them? Let's get some more detectives on this case. So, DeBrito, Armstrong, you can work on that one as well. Good job. Good job. It's coming up to 5 o'clock. Officers are coming back. We have a hostage situation. A man wearing a suit walked into the lobby of a bank, locked the doors, and proceeded to kill several customers. He never said a word. He just started firing at people, reported one eyewitness. A dozen people remaining inside the building, and the criminal's demands are yet unknown. SWAT. Oh, we can't send the paddy wagon. Kojak, Samadhi, Robbins, and Grant, you're all up. Vandal and Birch will be back momentarily. There they are. Good. So we've got 2 officers in the police station, ready to go. They're almost at the scene. I'm expecting a... Here we go. Oh, hostage situation with a fatal casualty. Thankfully, it's not one of our guys. The situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting backup. Vandal, Birch, you're in. That is everyone bar Paddy Wagon. Oh, Christopher Sands. Why now? Ah, a sweet girl named Anna is one of our key assets in a large accounting firm. She just got home from work and found her house was on fire, and the assholes that were starting it are standing around admiring their handiwork. Wouldn't it be pretty if someone cracked open their skulls and tossed them in... Maybe. If our officers get back. Maybe, Christopher. It's not looking likely. We can have some big arms... Oh, the SWAT team's gone. Kojak, Samdi, Robbins, Grant, Vandal, Birch, SWAT team. Good job, guys. Good job. Now get back so we can help Christopher Sands. Fortunately, it's not that far from the police station. So we should be able to help Christopher out in a second. Come on. Yes. Good job. Right, let's go and send Kojak and send Robbins. Go, guys. Oh. I'm exhausted. It's only not even midnight yet. Only a few hours to go, though. Hit and run report. Ah, we got some more. Right, so it's a dark coloured car. Well, that is a dark red, but now that I've seen this, I'm guessing it's the black car. He's got a beard. So it's not the red car at all. So we got him crossing the road. There's the trash can. And that's obviously after they hit him. So we need a few more frames from that one. Did we also have structural property? Here we go. We've got some more frames. Okay, open the investigation. So we've got him throwing his black helmet with the white spot at the cross. Him riding it. So he rides into through the doors. Does he push the... Then he shoved me. Okay, so he hooked on the confessional, threw a bottle, and ran up to me and shouted, "The devil sits on the roof." He shoved me, fell to the floor, and my hand is a hard stone. I'll knock you out of the saddle. And then he raised his helmet at the cross and the altar. Right, so it's going to be like that, isn't it? And we just wait for probably him coming in and throwing the bottle in the confessional. Have to wait for them to work that one out, though. But we're getting there. Those, as long as we get the frames, we can do those investigations. Kojak and Robbins attended the scene with Anna's fiery house, and they are now returning. They look okay. It's the end of the day as well. Phew-wee. Oh, look at that. Christopher Sands is... Oh, one of Varga's chips has just gone over to Sands. So he's leading 6-4. Is looking good. Right. We'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the series through This Is the Police. Let me know your thoughts and comments if you want it to continue, and I will do so. And join me next time for the next inciting installment of This Is the Police. I'll see you next time.